Hello friends and welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. Today we are continuing the 1983 White Sox replay with Replay Classic Baseball. This is the cards and dice simulation. The 83 White Sox, we've changed two things about their season and giving it a test run. We've moved the Julio Cruz trade to happen before the season, so he's there right now. And Aurelio Rodriguez is not picked up in August, but he's starting the season with the club as well. So we've changed those two things, and we're going to see if that makes any difference in their final record. The date today is April 27th, 1983. We are up to game 17 today in our replay. The White Sox, I did some ciphering and I don't know what I did, but after 16 games, the White Sox are 9-7. They are 3 games out of first place at the moment. They are in the middle of a road trip that has just begun and started last game with their game against the Brewers. This is their final game in Milwaukee, and then they fly to Toronto for a series with the Blue Jays. The opposing pitchers today will be Floyd Bannister for the White Sox, the left-hander with a record of 1-1, and he will be opposed by left-hander Jerry Augustine for the Brewers. So it's a battle of lefties as the White Sox try and get consistent. Team hasn't been consistent to this point, as a 9-7 record would indicate, and they're hoping to do so on this road trip. So with no further ado, let's get to today's starting lineups. The lineups for today's game go like this. Rudy Law leads off for the White Sox in center field for the visiting White Sox. Carlton Fisk bats second. He'll be the catcher. Tom Paciorek bats third. He'll be at first. Greg Luzinski bats fourth. He'll be the DH. Harold Baines bats fifth. He'll be in right field. Ron Kittle bats sixth. He'll play left. Vance Law bats seventh. He'll play third base. Scott Fletcher bats eighth. He'll play shortstop. And Julio Cruz bats ninth at second base. On the mound, it's Floyd Bannister with a record of 1-1 coming into today's game. For the homestanding Brewers, we're at Milwaukee County Stadium. Paul Mallard leads off at third base. Robin Yount bats second at shortstop. Cecil Cooper bats third at first base. Ted Simmons bats fourth. He's behind the plate. Gorman Thomas, before his trade to the Indians, coming up actually in about 6 weeks from this date. He will bat fifth. He'll play center field. Ben Ogilvy bats sixth. He'll play left. Don Money bats seventh. He'll be the DH. Charlie Moore bats eighth. He'll play right field. And Jim Gantner will bat ninth. He is the second baseman. On the mound, it's Jerry Augustine. And Jerry Augustine in 1983 was 3-3 with 2 saves and a 5.74 earned run average. He had 34 games, 7 of them were starts, 1 complete game in 64 innings of work. All right, here we go. Rudy Law stepping in against Jerry Augustine. And we are underway at Milwaukee County Stadium. And Rudy Law hits a ground ball to Paul Molitor deep in the hole, and he's going to beat this thing out for an infield hit. Rudy Law gets a good start for the White Sox, and he is on base, and he is ready to run. He is ready to go, baby. Augie, the stretch, and the delivery to Simmons, and Fisk takes the first pitch. There goes Law. The throwdown from Ted Simmons to Jim Gantner is not in time, and Law steals second. To get the Sox off to a good start in the top of the first, Fisk is in there now against Augustine, down in the count 0-1. The pitch to Carlton Fisk. Hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Yes! Bachork, chance to drive in the first run of the game. Augie the stretch and the delivery to Wimpy. Hey, struck him out on a bender. Look at Augie humping up on these fastballs and breaking balls, and now it's Luzinski with a chance for a 2-out ribby. Augustine the stretch, the pitch. Hey, struck out the side after Rudy Law does his thing. We're going to the bottom of the first with no score at Milwaukee County Stadium. Mallett or Yount, Cooper, the famous top three of the Brewer batting order, coming up in the bottom of the first. Floyd Bannister kicks and deals. Hey, struck out Mallett. Look at the gas coming from Bannister. All strikeouts so far in this game. Yount up. Bannister, hey, struck him out on the baked beans. Gas. Now it's Cooper. Bannister kicks and deals. And another strikeout. Both pitchers get the side in the first. Yikes. Pork and beans. Gas. We're going to the second. Baines, Kittle, Law, Vance Law coming for the Sox against Augustine. The pitch from Augustine to Baines, and he strikes out Baines. Fourth of the game. Look at Augie humping up on the fastballs. Ron Kittle. Augustine winds and delivers, and he strikes out Kittle. 5 in a row for Augustine. Unheard of. He hasn't done that since Little League. The pitch from Augie to Law. This one won't be a strikeout. Hit in the air to left. Ben Ogilvy coming on and making the catch for out number 3. The Sox are glad to make contact. We go to the bottom of the second. No score in Milwaukee. After the game, the Sox board a plane for Toronto. Have the pleasure of going through customs. Bannister kicks and deals to Simmons. He'll be followed by Thomas and then Ogilvy. And this one is a dribbler to the mound. Bannister picks it up, fires to Bachork, and they get Simmons by 14 steps, and there's one down in the second. Now it's Thomas. Bannister winds and delivers to the Brewers center fielder, and hey, struck him out. Number 4 for Bannister. Ogilvy coming on. Bannister kicks and deals lefty-lefty matchup, and it's to right and deep for Benji. Back goes Baines, and it's gone. A 1-0 lead for the Brewers as Ogilvy takes Bannister to the right field bleachers. Now it's money. Bannister kicks and deals to Don Money, and he strikes him out. That's 5 for Bannister. But the Brewers get a run on the Ogilvy home run. We go to the third. It's 1-0 Milwaukee. Coming up now, Fletcher, Cruz, and the top of the order with Rudy Law. All right. Scotty Fletcher. Augustine winds and delivers to the Sox shortstop. And this is trouble. It's down the line into the left field corner. A hanging changeup. Scotty Fletcher, it's going to rattle around in the left field corner. Ben Ogilvy has to go get it. Fletcher cruises into second base with a double, and now Julio Cruz comes up. Good chance for the Sox to tie this game at least. Augustine the stretch. The pitch to Cruz. Fly ball center field. This is going to be warning track material. Gorman Thomas makes the catch. Fletcher tags. Gorman's throw comes toward third base, but it's not in time. Fletcher in to third standing, and here's Rudy Law. One down, top of the third. Brewers lead 1-0. Augustine the stretch and the delivery to Law. Comebacker off Augustine's glove. He picks it up. He fires to first and safe. Rudy Law legs out infield hit. Augustine almost threw it away, but Cooper blocked it from going into foul territory and sending Rudy Law off to the races. It's a 1-1 game now as Fletcher scores from third. Fisk is up with one out in the top of the third. Augustine the stretch, the pitch to the Hall of Fame catcher, Carlton Fisk. Hey, struck out Fisk, number 6 for Augie. Bringing up Pachorik. Augie the stretch, the pitch to Pachorik. There goes Rudy Law. The throwdown from Simmons to Gantner is not in time. Law steals second with 2 outs. The lead run is now 180 feet away for Wimpy at the plate. And I need a new die. Here we go. The pitch from Augustine to Pachorik. Hey, struck him out. Number 7. The Sox settle for a run on 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the third, and it's a 1-1 ball game in Milwaukee. Sox trying to right the ship. They've had a very mediocre start at 9-7. And they were pretty mediocre until about, mid-June of '83, when they caught fire and buried the American League West. Charlie Moore, Jim Gantner, Paul Molitor, 8-9-1 coming up for the Brewers in the bottom of the third. The pitch from Banny is hit on the ground to Julio Cruz. He gloves it and throws to Pachorik for out number 1. Jim Gantner up. Bannister, probably the best pitcher so far, best starting pitcher on the White Sox staff to this point. Lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch to Gantner is a ground ball to Julio Cruz. One more time. Juice cuts it off from going up the middle. Plants and throws to Pachorik for out number 2. Now it's Molitor. Struck out in the first. The pitch is hit into the right center field gap. This is going to split Baines and Rudy Law. Molitor around first. He'll take second with a 2-out double, bringing up Yount with a chance to put the Brewers in front. These teams pretty even in 1983. Bannister, the pitch to Yount. Hey, struck him out on a bender. Second strikeout for Yount. 6th strikeout for Bannister. And both pitchers are bringing the gas in the first 3 innings. 1-1 game as we go to the 4th. This is replay classic baseball. It's Luzinski, Baines, and Kittle coming up in the Sox 4th inning. Augie kicks and deals. And he hit him. Luzinski gets dotted by Augie. He just didn't move out of the way of that pitch, and he strolls down to first base. He won't even rub that one. And now it's Baines, 0 for 1. Brewers infield playing for 2. The pitch from Augustine to Baines is a ground ball to Cecil Cooper. He turns and fires to Yount for 1. The relay back to Cooper, not in time. Baines beats the rap at first. Luzinski retired 3-6 on the fielder's choice. And with 1 out and 1 on, it'll be Kittle. Augustine the stretch. The delivery to Kitty is hit in the air to center and deep. Back goes Gorman Thomas. Warning track, wall, and gone. Kittle with a monster homer to dead center field onto the hitting background. 3-1 White Sox lead here in the top of the fourth. Vance Law coming to the plate. 0 for 1. Augie kicks and deals to the Sox third baseman. And it's down the right field line into the corner. Charlie Moore has to go get it. Around first comes Vance Law, and he'll take second with a 1-out double. Augustine having all kinds of fourth inning trouble. Movement is seen in the Brewers bullpen. Nobody starting yet. Fletcher at the plate. Augustine the stretch. The pitch to Fletch is ball 4, and that will get action going in the Brewer bullpen, as the wheels may be coming off Augie's cart here in the fourth inning. It's going to be right-hander Bob Gibson, but not that Bob Gibson, starting to throw in the Brewer bullpen. Julio Cruz up with Vance Law at second, Scott Fletcher at first, and 1 man out. Sox lead 3-1 here in the top of the fourth. Augustine the stretch and the delivery. Base hit to center field. Stopping at third is Vance Law as Gorman Thomas gets the ball back in good shape. The bases are dripping with White Sox and 1 man out. Harvey Keene, manager of the Brewers, is on the top step of the dugout, but he knows that not that Bob Gibson is not ready yet in the bullpen for Milwaukee. So Law is 2 for 2. Augustine the stretch and the delivery to him. Base hit left field. Jam job gets over the glove of Robin Yount. Scoring is Vance Law. It's 4-1. Stopping at third is Fletcher. Stopping at second is Cruz. Bases still dripping for Fisk. And that's going to do it. Here comes Harvey Keene. He wants the ball, and he wants Bob Gibson, and he wants him right now. So, Augustine goes 3 1/3 innings. He allows 2, 4, 6, 7 hits. He walked 1. He hit a batter. Struck out 7, allowed 4 runs to this point, but he's got 3 more runners that are his responsibility on the bases. So Augie is done. Put a fork in him. This is Bob Gibson. Bob Gibson in 1983, 27 games, 7 of them starts. He was 3-4 with 2 saves and a 3.90 earned run average in 81 innings of work. He is a right-hander, and the Brewer infield is playing for 2 here in the top of the fourth, hoping to get out of this mess. Fisk hoping to bury the Brewers with an extra base hit. Sox hoping for a bug on a rug. Gibson, the stretch, checks all the base runners. The pitch home to Fisk. Hey, no, line drive back at Gibson. He makes the catch. He's going to turn and throw to Pachork at first to try and double up Rudy Law, and they got him. It's a line drive double play right back at the head of Bob Gibson. He turned and threw to Cooper, who caught Rudy Law way too far off first, and that ends the fourth inning in unfortunate fashion for the White Sox. But they get 3 on 4 hits and leave 2. We go to the bottom of the fourth with your score: White Sox 4, Brewers 1. Cooper, Simmons, and Thomas coming against Bannister in the bottom of the 4th. Bannister to Cooper. And he pulls it down into the right field corner. Baines has to go get it. Harold digs it out of there. Cooper around first going to second with a leadoff double, and here comes Simmons. Bannister the stretch, the pitch to Ted. Hit in the air to right. Baines is back a few steps. He's under it. Cooper is tagging, heading to third. Harold's throw all the way to Vance Law on a fly, but not in time. Cooper slides in safely, and that'll bring up Thomas with 1 out. Cooper 90 feet away from scoring. We're in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch. Hey, struck out Gorman for the second time. Number 7 for Bannister, and now it's Ogilvy who homered back in the second. 2 outs. Bannister looking for a shutdown inning after the Sox scored 3. The pitch to Benji. Hey, struck him out. Pork and beans. And you add some beans to this stuff and you are good to go, my friend. You're going to clean out the old pipes. Lakeside pork with juices. And if you don't think that's going to cause gastrointestinal distress, you got another thing coming. All right, my friends. Top of the 5th coming. It's 4-1 White Sox. You add some baked beans to your lakeside pork, and you're going to be clean. You're going to be getting up close and personal with the toiletry, with the plumbing. I guarantee you that. 5th inning. Pachorik, Luzinski, and Baines. Meat of the Sox order against Bob Gibson. Gibby kicks and deals. Line drive caught by Robin Yount. 1 down in the 5th. Gibson is not fooling anybody. They're hitting rockets, but the Brewers are getting their gloves up in time. Luzinski's 0 for 1. Gibson winds and deals. Hey, struck him out. First strikeout for Gibson. Everybody's trying to go for the long ball today. That's the 8th time a White Sox batter has struck out. The pitch to Harold Baines is a ground ball to Cooper. He's going to take it himself, and that will retire the Sox in the 5th. We're halfway through this one, and the Sox have a 4-1 lead and probably their best pitcher to this point on the mound. Don Money, I'll get it out. Don't you worry about me. Don Money, Charlie Moore, Jim Gantner, 7, 8, 9 for the Brewers in inning number 5. Bannister kicks and deals to the Brewer designated hitter. And Money strikes out on a bender. Number 9 for Bannister. Moore coming up. Harvey Keene clapping, imploring his team to get some runs. Hey, strikes out Moore, number 10. In 4 2/3 innings. Now it's Gantner 0 for 1. Bannister kicks and deals to Gumby, and he gets the side looking for Gantner. 5 more strikeouts in a row, 6 in a row retired for Bannister. We've played 5 complete, and it's 4-1 White Sox. Bannister pitching a 3-hitter with 11 Ks and 5 innings. He's on his game. 6th inning, it's Kittle, Law, and Fletcher. 6, 7, 8 for the White Sox. Gibson winds and deals. I feel a little silly calling him Gibby. Line drive, Gorman Thomas coming on, makes a diving catch. 1 down in the 6th, Vance Law coming up. Gibson kicks and delivers. Ball 4. Second time on base for Law. Here comes the 1-for-1 Scott Fletcher. Gibson the stretch. The pitch to him is a line drive right at Robin Yount. He's got it. Vance Law scrambles back to first in time. And now it's Julio Cruz. And that is batter number 7 for Gibson. So we're going to flip him over to the B side. So we'll be listening to Border's Song by Elton John very shortly. Cruz at the plate, 1 for 2. Vance Law still at first, 2 outs, top of the 6th. It's 4-1 White Sox. The pitch. Ground ball hit to Jim Gantner. He goes the short way to Yount, and that's going to retire the Sox in the 6th. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-1 White Sox. Let's see what kind of carnage Bannister can rack up on the Brewers this inning. Throwing a lot of pitches for a 3-hit game. He's allowed 3 hits. He hasn't walked anybody. 11 strikeouts. He's allowed 1 run. It was earned. The home run to Ogilvy back in the 2nd. Now it's Molitor. Yount and Cooper will follow. Top of the Brewer order in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. Hey, struck out Molitor for number 12. Here comes Yount. 0 for 2. The pitch to Banny. From Banny to Yount. Is hit to center and deep. Gonna get over the head of Robin Yount. Of Rudy Law. Off the wall, Yount cruises into second with a 1-out double, and now it's Cooper. That may inspire Tony La Russa to go to the phone. But not yet. Cooper against Bannister, lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch. Ground ball to Pachorik. Advancing to third is Yount. Wimpy will take it to the bag himself, and there's 2 outs now for Simmons. Ted is 0 for 2, but he's not been a strikeout victim yet. The only batter in the Brewers starting lineup that Bannister has not fanned. Bannister the stretch. Checks Yount at third. The pitch home. Is a broken bat job. Base hit to center. It's going to drop in front of Rudy Law. Scoring from third is Yount. It's a 4-2 Sox lead in the bottom of the 6th. And now it's Gorman. Bannister the stretch. The pitch to Thomas. Hit to Julio Cruz. Juice gloves it and flips to Pachorik, and that's going to retire the Brewers in the 6th, but they get a run. On 2 hits, we go to the 7th. It's a 4-2 White Sox lead, and suddenly it seems much, much closer. Gibson is back out. Jim Slayton is throwing in the bullpen for Milwaukee, and he is joined by Jamie Easterly. It's lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way Harvey Keene likes it when he's in Brewtown. All right, so Rudy Law, Carlton Fisk, and Tom Pachorik, top of the Sox order here in the top of the 7th. They're looking for insurance, or as they say in Central Illinois, insurance. And it'll be starting with Rudy Law, who's 3 for 3 with a pair of stolen bases and a pair of ribbies. The pitch from Gibson to Rudy Law is a base hit to right field. Drops in front of Charlie Moore. Law is on for the 3rd time. Here's Fisk. Carlton is 0 for 3. Gibson the stretch and the delivery to Fisk. Ground ball hit to Gantner. He's going to go to Yount for 1. The relay to Cooper is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 4-6-3 double play turned by the Crew. 2 outs now in the top of the 7th. Pachork is 0 for 3. The pitch. Ball 4. He walked him. Now it's Luzinski. And that's going to do it. Here comes Harvey Keene out of the dugout. And he wants Slayton. He thinks that's it for Gibson. And probably he's gotten more mileage out of Gibson than he had a right to. So it's going to be Jim Slayton. Gibson went 2 1/3 innings. He allowed 1 hit. He walked 2. He struck out 1. He didn't allow any runs yet, but Pachork at first base is his responsibility. Jim Slayton was the Swiss Army knife for the Brewer bullpen. 46 games, 112 innings. He was 14-6 with 5 saves and a .433 earned run average back in 1983. Luzinski at the plate, Pachork at first. The ball is 0 for 2. The pitch from Slayton to Luzinski. Hey, struck him out on a bender. That will retire the Sox in the 7th. We go. It's time to stretch them out. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch them out in Milwaukee with your scores. Sox 4, Brewers 2. Sox trying to win their 10th game of the year. Ogilvy, Money, and more. 6, 7, 8 batters in the Brewer lineup in the bottom of inning number 7. Tony La Russa's bullpen. Salome Barojas and Juan Augusto are throwing. Lefty-righty double-barrel action just the way Tony likes it whenever he's 90 miles north of Chicago. And tomorrow is a day off for the White Sox, so Tony's obviously going to go for it here if Bannister gets into trouble. Ogilvy, Money, and more. Bannister kicks and deals to Ben Ogilvy, and it's hit in the air to right and deep. Back goes Baines, warning track, wall, and he makes the catch for out number 1. One more biscuit for breakfast, and Ben Ogilvy goes deep. Money up, 0 for 2. Bannister winds and delivers to the Brewer DH. Ground ball, Cruz to his left, gloves it, plants, throws to Pachork, and 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Charlie Moore. Bannister is stuck on 12 strikeouts at the moment. The pitch to Moore. Hey, he isn't stuck anymore. That's number 13. Charlie swings through a bender. And we're going to the 8th with your score. Sox 4, Brewers 2. Baines, Kittle, Law coming up 5, 6, 7 in the Sox 8th inning. Slayton back out there. Easterly is ready in the Brewer bullpen. Harold Baines 0 for 3. The pitch from Slayton. Off of Slayton's glove. Rolls toward Gantner, but there will be no play unless Slayton picks it up now, fires to first, and everybody's safe. All right, so Baines on an infield hit. Slayton and Gantner collide, but doesn't result in an error. Kittle coming up now. He homered in the 4th to dead center field. Double play depth, the Brewer infield. Here's the pitch from Slayton to Kitty. And it's to center and deep. One more time. Back goes Gorman Thomas. Warning track. Wall and gone. Second bomb. Just a few rows apart for Ron Kittle. And it's a 6-2 White Sox lead. Vance Law 1 for 2. Slayton kicks and deals to the Sox third baseman, and there's a base hit to right. Law takes Slayton the other way. Here's Fletcher. Cruz is on deck. Slayton the stretch, the pitch to Fletcher. Ground ball, Yount. He gloves it, goes to Gantner for one. The relay to Cooper is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play. Turned by the Brewers, and now it's Cruz. The pitch from Slayton to Juice. Hey, got him on the upstairs gas, pork and beans. 2 runs for the Sox in the 8th. On 3 hits, they take a 6-2 lead to the bottom of the 8th. Brewers trying to come back. Gantner, Molitor, Yount coming in the bottom of inning number 8. Bannister flips to his B side. And here comes the first delivery to Gantner. Gantner, and we have a rare play chart check, which is not an easy thing to say. But then what is? Here we go. Bases are empty. Gantner trying to bunt for a hit. Fisk gloves it, fires down to first, but his throw pulls Pachorik off the bag. It's going to be an E2, and the leadoff batter in the Brewers' 8th reaches. Now it's Molitor. Bannister taking a deep breath. Might be his last batter. We'll see. Barojas and Augusto are cooking in the White Sox bullpen. 1 for 3 for Molitor, the pitch. And I'm dropping dice left and right. And this is trouble. It's to left and deep. Back goes Kittle, and it's gone. A 2-run bomb for Molitor cuts the Sox lead to 6-4 now. And here comes Tony La Russa out of the Sox dugout. He wants Barojas, and he wants him right now. So Bannister goes 7+ innings. He allows only 5 hits, but 2 of them were bombs. 4 runs, 3 of them earned. Didn't walk anybody. Struck out 13 Brewer batters. Barojas is on to face Yount, and then Cooper, and then Simmons at least. For the White Sox, Barojas in 1983 was one of their early season closer, before being replaced by Dennis Lamp. 52 games, 87 innings. He was 3-3 with 12 saves and a 2.47 earned run average. All right, so Yount, 1 for 3 is up. 6-4 White Sox, bottom of the 8th. There's nobody out. Pitch to Yount. Base hit to left. Drops in front of Kittle. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate in Cecil Cooper. Ted Simmons coming up after Cooper. Sox infield playing for 2. The pitch from Barojas to Cooper. He struck him out on a bender. 1 down in the 8th. Here's Simmons, double play target. If he can hit it on the ground. Barojas the stretch, the delivery to Simba. Base hit center field. Around second goes Yount. Rudy Law doesn't care about him. The throw comes into second base. There's Brewers at the corners with 1 out in the 8th for Gorman Thomas. Joining Augusto in the Sox bullpen now is Dick Tidrow. All right. Gorman's at the plate. Sox still playing for a double play. Gorman's 0 for 3. Barojas the stretch and the delivery to him. Hey, got him with the upstairs baked beans. Gas. And Ogilvy now. Homered in the second. He's looking for another one. If he does, the Brewers lead. Barojas the stretch and the delivery to Benji is a fly ball to right, but not deep. Harold Baines under it and makes the catch. We're going to have a good ninth inning. It's been a good game. Brewers get 2 on 3 hits and 1 costly error. We go to the ninth. 6-4 White Sox. Top of the order coming for the Sox, and it's going to be a new Brewer pitcher, Jamie Easterly, coming on. The problem for the Brewers has been Rudy Law today, and so Harvey Keene's going to go with a lefty-lefty matchup to try and put the brakes on him. Rudy is 4 for 4. Jim Slayton went an inning and a third. He allowed 3 hits. One of them was a home run. He struck out 2 in his innings. Easterly is on, a left-hander, of course. Traded to Cleveland in June with Gorman Thomas for Rick Waits and Rick Manning. All right, so Law is 4 for 4. Fisk is next. The pitch. Rudy Law hits it in the air to left field. Back goes Benji, warning track, and makes the catch. 1 down in the ninth. Here's Fisk. Easterly kicks and deals. Hey, struck him out. First strikeout for Easterly, third strikeout for Fisk. And now Pachorik. Wimpy's 0 for 3. Easterly winds and delivers to the Wimpy one. And it's hit on the ground to Yount. Jam job grounder. Yount gloves it, throws to Cooper, and that retires the Sox in a 1-2-3 ninth. We go to the bottom of the ninth. 6-4 Chicago. Barojas back out. Money, Moore, and Gantner are coming for the Brewers. And we're going to see a pinch hitter for Don Money. Roy Howell, the left-handed part of that platoon, is going to bat for Money. Moore is in the on-deck circle. Augusto and Tidrow are throwing in the Sox bullpen. They are ready. Brewers down 2. Barojas looking for the save. The pitch. Short left. Here comes Ron Kittle. He makes a nice running catch. I said Ron Kittle makes a nice running catch, and there's 1 down in the bottom of the ninth. Here's Charlie Moore 0 for 3. A pair of punch-outs. Barojas kicks and deals. And a base hit for Moore right back through the box. 1 out, 1 on for Milwaukee, and now it's Gantner. Reached on an error and scored back in the 8th. Molitor is in the on-deck circle. Barojas the stretch. The pitch to Gantner is ball 4. 2 on now with 1 out. Molitor comes to the plate. He went deep in the 8th inning. Gonna let him bat. Gonna go with Barojas. La Russa, top step of the dugout. The stretch from Salome. The pitch to Molitor. Hit in the air to left and deep. Back goes Kittle. Warning track. Makes the catch. Moore and Gantner hustle back to their bases. It'll be Yount as the last chance saloon from Milwaukee. Cooper would be next. 2 for 4 for Yount. Sox lead 6-4 Winning run from Milwaukee at the plate. The pitch to Robin. Ball 4, he walked him. Bases loaded with Brewers, and here comes La Russa. He wants Augusto. So it's going to be a lefty-lefty matchup coming for the White Sox as Cooper strolls to the plate. Juan Augusto in 1983 turned out to be the White Sox left-handed short man in the bullpen. He was 39 games, 42 innings, 2-2 with 7 saves and a .410 earned run average. Bases are dripping with Brewers. It's Moore at third, Gantner at second, and Yount at first. Lefty-lefty matchup. Cooper is the last chance saloon. Simmons is on deck. Augusto the stretch. The delivery to Cooper. Dribbler to the mound. A number to Augusto. All right. He turns and throws to Bachorik, and not in time. Cooper. Oh, excuse me. Read it wrong. He makes the play to Bachorik, and the Sox win the game 6-4. Close play at first. The Sox get the call. Harvey Keene's not happy, but the Sox win it 6-4. Let's give you the totals on this ball game. All right, for the victorious Chicago White Sox, 6 runs, 11 hits, and they committed 1 error. The Brewers, 4 runs, 9 hits, and they committed no errors. The winning pitcher is Floyd Bannister. He improves his record to 2-1. Juan Augusto gets the save. It is his first. The loss goes to Jerry Augustine. The Sox are now 10-7 on the young season. They travel tonight to Toronto, an off day tomorrow in Canada, and next week our game starting this Blue Jays series, the start of a Sox road trip, April 29th, 1983. The opposing pitchers for the White Sox will be Richard Dotson, and for the Toronto Blue Jays will be Luis Leal. So it's going to be a battle of right-handers. Hope you'll join me. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out channel membership by clicking the link in the description for this video. Thank you for being with me. I hope you have a good night. So long, everybody.